Our next staycation road trip reminds me of one of my favorite 80s movies, Top Gun. Now, I'm no maverick, but this flight suit is hot. I mean, so hot, I've lost that love and feeling. But you know what I haven't lost? The need. The need for 5G speed. Woo! Welcome to sunny San Diego. Well, I'm still in Chicago, but you know the drill. The coastal SoCal city is a well-known tourist spot for surfers and beachgoers, home to countless taco spots and coffee shops and plenty of hidden gems. Now, if you're ever in the neighborhood, swing by Seal Beach at La Jolla Cove. Yes, it's a beach for seals. The secret swings above Scripps Pier and the SS Monte Carlo shipwreck. And when concerts are a thing again, our featured local artist Jelani recommends North Park Observatory and House of Blues. And hey, did you know the San Diego Zoo welcomes millions, yes, millions of people every year? You think they have a goose? One of our recent 5G partnerships takes us to Miramar, the Marine Corps Air Station in San Diego, the first 5G ultra-wideband deployment on a U.S. military base. Now, I could sit here and tell you all about it, but that's a better suited job for someone with boots on the ground, so let's see what Lieutenant Colonel Brandon Newell, Director of Technology and Partnerships, has to say.
Marine Corps Air Station Miramar is a Marine Corps base within the city lines of San Diego. It is an airfield that supports many of our air platforms for the Marine Corps out of the region. Well, we made a big splash 3 weeks ago when we publicly announced turning on the very first 5G network on a military base. Through our partnership with Verizon and the Collaborative Research and Development Agreement, we now have a 5G living lab on the base. We're able to now pilot and then prototype certain capabilities of 5G enabled technology in the areas of energy communications, connected vehicles, drones, and what we call the digital fortress. So the 5G network is the first of its kind in the Department of Defense. We started this relationship 2 years ago with Verizon. We started to understand that 5G was going to be a huge disruptor in many, many markets. And we knew that the Department of Defense really needed to better understand what 5G is, why is it different than 4G, how do they complement each other, and then ultimately, how do you unlock the potential of 5G and cellular technology for our production. You know, Verizon shared a common vision of what we had about creating a living lab like this, to where we could not just be contractual partners or you're a cellular provider and we're a customer, but we're really collaborative partners in unlocking the potential of what 5G can mean to each of these areas. DoD, Department of Defense writ large, has created a whole program around 5G. So we're excited for them to leverage just what we've unlocked here at Miramar with our partnership with Verizon.
Troy to Tower requesting a flyby. Okay, great, thank you. Now, we all know that no road trip would be complete without a fresh mixtape. Now, if I was traveling the more than 2,000 miles via I-80 from Chicago to San Diego, I'd probably belt something like Highway to the Danger Zone. But we'll leave that to Kenny Loggins. I thought I'd mix it up with a local artist in San Diego. 20-year-old Jelani Arie is an alternative R&B artist from San Diego with a mighty voice. So let's listen in, turn up the volume. We'll see you at our next staycation stop, and before that, perhaps a little game of beach volleyball. See ya.
My name is Jelani Arie. I'm from San Diego, California, and I make music. My sound is very bright. That kind of reflects the landscapes of where I live, mostly like the beaches and my community.
Stella Brown, I don't know what to talk about. How has my head just hollowed out?
My debut album is coming out soon. I've been working on that. Would like people to be okay with expressing yourself, learning how to be vulnerable. I want people to resonate with what I'm saying and hold my lyrics to their heart. Since we drifted into this quarantine period, I feel like it's given a lot of people time for introspection.
Fall for every woman on my set. I tend to play out what we'd be like in a set.
San Diego is a great place to be an artist. I feel like this weird kind of peace and calm that comes with it seeps into me, and it's inspiring because there's so many different landscapes here. There's beaches, there's mountains, there's cities, so there's so much to stay inspired here or just experience.
I don't know what to talk about. How has my head just hollowed out?
One of my favorite small businesses is Urban Cuts in La Mesa. It's a barbershop. Every time we go there, we just have real conversation, and I feel like that's what we need right now in the world. Another one of my favorite businesses is Mostra Coffee. It's Filipino owned, and they have drinks that you can't really find anywhere, like the creme brulee. I'm honored as a representative for my city, and I hope that I'm just putting on for the people that live here, and I hope I'm doing them justice or something.
Playing your stereo loud, flaunting your taste, blazing the space around you with love, light, and marigold sound. Pray we live long life, seeking our futures out. Solaris, young lion, being of the sun, come brighten. You're the talk of the town, prince of the pride, titan of mighty sound. My highness, will you come down? Getting a hold of you is like clutching a cloud, but none do surround when you come around. This bearer of lights wearing beams for a crown, sending life to the biomes where beings are brown, sending pockets of solace in equal amounts. Yeah, you're freeing us from cold seasons. There wasn't even a hum round my place. I'm feeling a rush, a beating, a punch, the heat of the sun in my good God. My head feels hella tall with dilated awe. Watch all of you with 8 ball as your main ball light. When the world's still hollow of sound, permeate the sky, pilot your light and lay it down where the landscape allows, blanketing the forest, waking up the world around. And you're freeing us from cold seasons. There wasn't even a hum around my place. And I'm feeling a rush, a beating, a punch, the heat of the sun